Hello, hello. Hey guys, welcome to Healthy Life with Kimmi. I am Kimmi. I am here with my weekly weigh-in update. And guys, it's not good. Number wise, it's not good. It was a 0. I lost 0 pounds. So I'm not upset. As you can see, I'm still in good spirits about it. But I was like, 0? Come on. So I thought about it. I like to recap what happened. I'm very open. I'm going to tell you what happened, what I think happened too this week. And let's start out with, for those of you who do not know, I'm doing Weight Watchers. So that's my preferred method of trying to lose my weight, get healthy and all that. If you're doing whatever diet, you are more than welcome to this channel. We all have so much in common. If you're doing paleo, whatever you're doing, come on, join the fun. Let's talk about it. Click subscribe and all that good stuff. But let's talk about what happened with me last week, why I lost 0, okay? And why I'm still smiling about it. Why am I still smiling? I lost 0. Let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is, you all know I did a video over the weekend. It was a weekend update. I ate at a vegan restaurant and I loved it. I loved it. And what was so funny, I kept saying, if it's that good, it can't be good for you. I kept saying that. I said, if it's that good, it cannot be good for you. And I loved it. I actually loved it. I loved all the flavors popping in my mouth. I had half of it that night. I went to the natural hair show here in Atlanta over the weekend, and I loved it. And the next day I ate the other half of a half because I shared with my hubby. And that thing, I'm telling you, even now as I'm talking about it, my mouth is watering. I want to go and get one, right? So for the vegan, I think I put 5 points for the tortilla. It was a spinach tortilla. But as I was talking to my girlfriend, my friend, I was telling her, I said, girl, I was eating this and eating that and eating this and whatever. So I was telling her about breaking it down, what was inside the vegan wrap. So we started talking about the couscous. I didn't count the couscous. We started talking about the vegan mayo. I didn't count that. It had soy bacon bits. I didn't count that. I definitely didn't count the kale. All I really counted was like 5 points, I think, for the wrap. And I didn't count any of the inside. I must have been losing my mind. Now, I did have a Thai tea. I talked about that. But I don't think I counted enough points for that. So my other friend that went to the show with me, she had a Thai tea. And it was about a 16 ounce. I think I only counted like an 8 ounce. So I should have put double for that. So my numbers was all off. The numbers were not numbering. And it's so funny because I used to be like that even with my money. I'm like, oh, we got $500. And we do the actual math, we had 50. So my numbers don't be numbering, y'all. And I used to work at the bank for a very, very long time. And I love numbers, right? I guess I love them because I can manipulate them to think, the way I want it to be. So back to what I was eating. So I had, at the hair show, I was starving because I had a shake that morning. And it stuck with me very well. But I had a shake. And anyway, I might have had eggs. I don't even remember. But whatever I had that morning, it stuck with me all day because I was starving at the show. And I figured I'd just get a little snack there and count it in my points or whatever. So I had 7 Hershey Kisses. Those little silver ones and the little silver thing. I had 7 of those. It was 10 points. It was like 10 points. So my friend ate 3. She has willpower. I don't. And they were free. So that did not help. So I had 7 of those little boogers. And they were so good, 10 points, okay? So then I had Boston Market over the weekend, throughout the week. Had the macaroni, whack, like watery. I won't do that again. It wasn't even worth the points. I did have a corn muffin, but I think that's high. Boston Market is super high in sodium. So I know I got some extra sodium going on up in here. I know that. So, and in my smoothies, I might be putting too much peanut butter and not accounting for it. So that's another thing I'm going to look at this week. So, and I had a couple peanut butter and jelly sandwiches this week. So the more and more I'm sitting here talking to you all, I can see why I had a 0. I really can. I really can. I didn't probably count enough for, everything I was doing. Like the bread and peanut butter sandwiches, I might put 1 point when I probably should have put 5. I only get 28. On Weight Watchers, I get 28 points per day. So I'm probably not mathing, y'all. My math is way off. So I had like at least 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches this week. So I'll just go back and I try to recap for you guys what I did. So I'll be honest, yesterday was a terrible day here in Atlanta. For me, the weather was just cloudy. I was just feeling like whatever. I just need something bad to eat. I didn't feel like counting nothing. I worked a lot. I worked all day. And you ever get super tired like after work and you like, forget it. We've had this conversation here on the channel before. You know, you're tired after going to the visiting people in hospitals and the kids and just life, you know, but you still got to take care of yourself. My blood pressure numbers and blood sugar and stuff, it don't care that I got other stuff to do. I always say that in my job, you know, Georgia Power, the light company, gas company, they don't care that I have other things going on in my life. They want their money when it's due. Okay. So same thing with our health. Nothing cares. When you get ready to go to the hospital, they checking them numbers. They don't say, oh, well, you poor thing, you had something going on. Nope. You still got to do it. You still got to do it. So yesterday was one of those days for me. I was so tired. I worked all day and I was just tired. I ate late. My whole eating schedule was off because I had so many jobs I did. And I was just tired. So I wasn't even going to count last night for the first time in almost 2 months. I was like, bump it. But I did. I went ahead and tracked. I wasn't going to because I was so tired, but I did. So anyway, let's talk about some of the non-scale victories, as Weight Watchers call it. So the number on the scale didn't move. I told you it was a 0. That's okay. But let me tell you why I'm not giving up. And I feel so good. Yes. Yes, I do. Because I can see the weight loss. I can feel what I've already done up to this point. I'm going to include a picture for you to see. But I can feel it. I can see it. My clothes are looser. I'm moving faster. And I know I'm probably going to see this next week. I know it's probably going to be like a 3 or 4, hopefully next week. But, and I know I have a lot of salt intake that I took in this week. Because again, that vegan thing, and it's so funny because the next day at my Weight Watchers meeting, I tried this vegan food and how great it was. And that was the first thing the coach said. He said, vegan does not mean it don't have no points. Vegan does not mean it's super healthy. Because they got to do something to make that vegan food taste better. You know, it's extra salt, extra chemicals. There's something in it. So technically, I ate that 2 days. Technically, I did. Not a technicality. I ate it 2 days. So anyway, all that being said, I can kind of look back at my week and see why I did not lose technically on the scale. But I still feel amazing. I really do. So like I said, I'm moving faster. I know I probably got some extra water retention and I had too much salt. Salt and me are not friends. So when I eat out, I already know it's going to have a high sodium content. And that's not good for me. I already know that. But all in all, like I said, I lost 0 pounds. And I ain't mad at it. I'm not. It's just I'm just going to keep living this way every week. I'm not expecting to lose a huge amount. I would love to see something every week. But even now, my shoulder hurt a little bit from the sodium. I can always tell when I have too much salt in my diet because my body will ache. I'm going to increase my water even more. I just recorded a video about water. So I will be actually increasing my water even more. I was just looking for my water cup I was going to show you. But I have a few things. So next week I'm going to do the water for this week rather, starting today. Make sure I increase that. I'm going to try to track even better. I'm not normally one to count the small stuff. Like I ain't counting no ketchup. We talked about that before. But I might need to count a little bit more, dig deeper. Like if I have a wrap, I need to pull that wrap apart mentally in my points and write down what it consists of. Because I didn't count the couscous, as I stated before. I didn't count the vegan mayo. I didn't count the soy bacon bits. I put 5 for the wrap when it probably was 10 for the wrap alone. You know, so I have to really be a little bit more accountable when writing my stuff down, not kind of eyeballing stuff. And I can see that from this week too. I can see that. Even with my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that I mentioned, maybe I need to count a little bit more for the peanut butter. You know, maybe I need to count a little bit more for the jelly. Because I figure, oh, it's just a smear. I'm not going to even count that. Yeah, if it went in my mouth, I need to count it. So anyway, how's your week going with your diet? Did you lose? Are you still dieting? Don't give up. We are not giving up over here. We are not. We are doing the thing, okay? We are doing it. And yeah, do I feel a little like, I wish I had a 3 pound, like I felt in my mind, in my body. I feel like I lost 3 pounds or two, whatever. But the scale don't lie. Numbers don't lie. I had an old manager, it was so funny. And he used to say this. He was like, you could be the worst employee or whatever, but you producing them numbers. That's what they looking at. That's what they looking at. Numbers don't lie. He used to always say that. He said, Kim, because sometimes he would come in late or he'd do some, stuff that I felt was like unprofessional, But he was like, the numbers don't lie, because he could sell his butt off. He was when it came to them numbers at that bank, he was hitting every quota they had. And they let a lot of stuff slide because he hit them numbers. So all that I'm saying is, even on my scale, the numbers don't lie. It's a reflection of what I did. So do I put all my stock in it? Do I put my everything? Oh, I'm a 0 this week and I'm going to just quit. No, I'm not. But it's a nice mirror or reflection that, boom, hey, you thought you was doing all that, honey, but you need to look at some stuff, okay? So anyway, I just want to bring you this update. We are not quitting. We don't quit. We don't quit. So hopefully next week I can report something better. I will do a little weekend check-in, let you know how my weekend's going. But other than that, guys, until next time, this is Healthy Life with Kimmi. Click, subscribe, and share. Bye.